Cross the bridges, cross the river, I see the look in the eye. She's on the prowl, flew too high. Touch the sun, we reach for the stars. Maybe rub elbows for a small moment in time. It's all we can ask for. We'll shine brightly, maybe for a time we can live in the little moments. That's where the magic happens. Lives in the moment, dancing on a dot smaller than time, throwing through a pinhole. Cross the bridges, cross the river, I see the look in the eye. She's on the prowl. Flew too high, touched the sun. We reached for the stars, maybe rub elbows for a small moment in time. It's all we can ask for. We'll shine brightly, maybe for a time we can live in the moments. That's where the magic happens, lives in the moment. Dance on a dot smaller than time, flowing through a pinhole. Cross the bridges, cross the river, I see the look in the eye. She's on the prowl, flew too high, touched the sun, we reach for the stars. Maybe rub elbows for a small moment in time. It's all we can ask for. We'll shine brightly, maybe for a time we can live in the little moments. That's where the magic happens. Lives in the moment.
Salute.
Dancing on a dot smaller than time, blowing through a pinhole. Dancing on a dot smaller than time, blowing through a pinhole. That's where the magic lives. Lives in the moment. Flew too high, touch the sun, we reach for the stars. Maybe roll levels for a small moment in time. Dancing on a dot. Sometimes when there's only elbow room, you feel like you're just dancing on a dot. Because there's 100 of you dancing on a dot. Then there's 1,000 dancing on a dot, and then you got a couple thousand dancing on a dot, and then you got a party there. Yeah. So let's see here. 3 songs, 3 new songs. All right, let's see here. We'll go with next one's Deep River. It's about a place in Indiana. Deep River there. It's you can go fishing there, stuff like that, and go chill. Walk up and down the banks, and it's a cool place. It connects with Little Calumet River, and then Little Calumet River becomes a creek. And there's Salt Creek, and they're all connected. If you literally just wanted to walk the banks of the creeks and the rivers, you could walk all of them connected to one another. Yeah. That's what Indiana boys did back in those days. Yeah. So here we go. Not too far down that old country road, you'll find good old Deep River. Deep River rolling like babbling water over stone, rumbling down on the riverside. Pop took us down to Deep River, get some fishing done. Another way to spend the summer heat on the crawl on the riverbank, so sweet. Birds make it tweet, tweet. Gentle breezes ride, the Deep River flows. Just follow the bank to the riverside. flowing and glowing on the gentle breeze on the deep river. See the old mill pushing, pulling water all day long. Deep river flows all day. Not too far down that old country road, you'll find good old Deep River. Deep river rolling like babbling water on the stone, tumbling, rumbling down on the riverside. Pop took us down to Deep River, get some fishing done. Another way to spend the summer heat on the crawl on the riverbank, so sweet. Birds making tweet, tweet. Gentle breezes ride the deep river flows just like follow the bank to the riverside. Flowing and flowing on the gentle breezes on the river, deep river. See the old dam push and pull in water all day long. Deep river flows all day. Woohoo! Deep River.
Great song about beer. I like that. The birds don't treat, treat, treat. That's my favourite line.
Well, man, you get out because to get to Deep River and the Deep River Park, you got to go down. I believe it's County Line Road. You got to go down, and it's out in the boonies, man. It's a place where used to go when I was a kid and as an adult as well. You know, lived in grew up in northern Indiana and all that, and you know I played in a lot of the tributaries, the creeks and the rivers and stuff like that, and there was good times to be had. You know, and of course, you know. You had the occasional party being had, probably not too far from where the creek was at.
Yes, that time reminds me of what River Nelson. I used to go every time the summer to the Mai Tai, these deep swimming pools, and us and the boys will always go up there for swimming and stuff like that. And there'd be people in cars having parties, having barbecues, and having beers from the boots. That kind of thing. That's what it's starting to remind me of. Good memories.
All right. So the next new one is pulling clay uphill.
Is it?
Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. In the heart of the land. And they awoke deep down. Growling sound pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke. Deep down, a growling sound pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke. Deep down, a growling sound pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Wow. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold. For the cold. In the heart of the land, we spoke. And they awoke. Deep down, a growling sound pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke. Deep down, a growling sound pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. So let's see here. Pulling Clay Up the Hill. That was up on one of my. Been up way too long and should have been asleep already. Yeah. 12:08 a.m. is when it was originally created. Huh. Interesting. Because sometimes, I literally, it's hard sometimes to keep track of when or what time song was created, but these three are new, and one of them was born in the wee hours of the morning. Let's see here. Look at the properties of that. So Friday, April 8th, 10:24 p.m. is when Pulling Clay Up the Hill started. And the best thing to look at sometimes is the lyrics. Normally, the time that I wrote the lyrics is right when the time the song was being created, the vocals. So yeah, I do believe. Let's see what the actual song properties for pulling. Yeah, it's amazing that was born at 12:08 a.m. yesterday.
You sure that's amazing? And be a 9 hours to up.
Yeah, because basically, things in general just keep me awake. So let's see here. Deep River, I think that might have been written in the wee hours of the Saturday morning. I got original timestamp of Saturday at 9:05 p.m. That's when this song was put together today. So this one was the one that was just created. But I should start keeping better notes on whether or not that was the original one, the first take, or whether it was I decided to go with a different take, because a lot of times if I have to fix something, the audio file gets replaced. I don't save it. If I did that, I'd have no space. But yeah. And you know that um, pulling Clay up a hill. It's I guess it's a spiritual metaphor, and there's a reference in a Grateful Dead song to clay in a wagon, and I figured, what the hell, I'll make a connection with that in that way, and it worked out really good. Oh yeah, normally a lot of my creativity comes between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. Believe it or not. And then, okay, we'll get a few hours of sleep for a nap, and then we'll get it going. But yeah, that's the. Let's see here. Dancing on a Dot. I redid that one. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah. Cross the bridge, cross the river. I see the look in the eye. Yeah. That one there. So how's everyone doing tonight? We got like 3 people in the chat, and it's like, woohoo, it's a fucking big ass party, man. Let's go. I'm just being funny, apparently. Yeah. So yeah, it's just it's another Saturday night, and this is what I do, and I like to have some fun and some giggles and some shits and some giggles and all that, and laugh at this and laugh at that, and then tell politics to go fuck off.
Dan White.
That's where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm at right now, man. It's like rock the vote count. Fuck that. Fuck off. I'm fucking done with it. Get the fucking politics out of my goddamn face. I'm done. I don't care if you're on the left. I don't care if you're on the fucking right. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm done with you. I'm done with it. I want to write songs. I want to make music, and I want to have a good time. And you can't do that fucking moping about fucking goddamn politics. So
and the worst thing about it is you don't control it. So why mope?
No, you can't.
No. Anyway, you control all music. This is more important to me on a Sunday, Saturday night in America.
Exactly. I don't care. I don't care about the left right politics. It's not my thing. It's bullshit. It's a fucking waste of space. And I rock the vote shit and all that stuff. Head count. I can't stand that fucking shit, man. I don't want to see that shit where I'm going to see music played. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of my goddamn space. Go to some fucking goddamn country music fucking shit and ask for their signatures there. I don't want to fucking see you.
Yep.
I want to go rock and roll and have rock and roll. And fuck all the stupid dumb shit and get it the fuck out of there. Who cares? Play the fucking music and allow people to be free with the music. That's all I say. Fuck the dumb shit. I'm done with it. So that's where I'm at lately. I guess you could say a renaissance in some of the old ways the Mad Hatter taught me. I was 16, 17 back when he taught me some thing or twos. And good old Bob, man, the fucking Mad Hatter. Miss you, Bob. Ain't seen you in a long fucking time. Hope you're still kicking and alive out there somewhere. So with that, the Mad Hatter. When I talk about a Mad Hatter in a song, I'm talking about singing about Bob, probably. Yeah. Fuck the dumb shit. Who cares? I'm about singing a tune. I can't feel my fingertips because I've been practicing guitar and stuff like that. And I broke both E strings, so I'm out of E strings, and my strings I got coming in aren't here yet. And I didn't get out to the store to go get some more. So that's where I'm at. I feel like that Tom and Jerry cartoon where Jerry's uncle playing the guitar came to town, and every time he breaks a string, he takes one of the cat's whiskers. Dink.
I remember that. Yes, that's funny. I do remember that.
So that's kind of where I'm at. I got two number one top E string. On both guitars broke, and I'm waiting on a couple sets of strings coming in. Yeah, and so E strings broke. Can't play the guitar. Can't can't feel the fingertips on my left hand. My buddy Steve, back from the old neighborhood I grew up in, went to school, middle school, and high school. He says that'll go away. Though the one thing he never answered me on is, will the feeling come back? That's what I asked. I kind of asked him that, but he kind of ignored that part.
Maybe not.
And some people have like an artist touch, and I've always had an artist touch. I can tell you what I'm picking up. And this hand, if I pick anything up, I wouldn't be able to tell you if it was a bolt that I was picking up if I didn't look at it, because I don't. Tips of fingers have no feeling. So yeah, there's that. And so yeah, I was past couple days I've been watching the live stream from Skull and Roses Festival. Man, it reminds me of the good old days and good times, man. Bunch of freaky people having fun, man. Telling you, not a hardly nary a mask in sight. Nary, an old word there. Just a little bit, yeah. The feeling will be dulled, but I'm starting to hear the guitar talk. If that makes any sense. Saying it doesn't make any sense, but experiencing it kind of makes sense. But yeah, interesting, man. Telling you. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at, man. I've been like in a renaissance, like time travel back to the 90s, and found some appropriate attitudes that I learned from Jerry, just attitudes about things in general. His attitude about Hawaii, the good positive things. And I'm like, and just not giving a fuck about all the other dumb shit. I think that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, totally where I'm at. I've been there, and I started it when I started writing songs again, and and with all this stupid dumb shit that's been happening, all the dumb stuff. When it comes to writing the lyrics and using the copyright free instrumental, Audio Hero is fucking great, because I can actually pay for the rights to that instrumental, and I'm covered. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody would have said, "Hey, few years from now, you're gonna go back to making songs," because I was doing this stuff in 2002. One thing led to another, and it went a different direction happened, and I didn't go that way. And so, well, that direction came around back again, and well, it's time to put some light back in the world. It's kind of how I look at it, and it's sort of where my head's been at lately, is putting some positivity back in the world. Sure, my opinions about certain things may not align with a lot of the founding fathers of the counterculture and stuff like that have current now. But back in the old days, yeah, right there. And I may not agree with setting conditions on getting into certain places. I don't agree with that. I think everyone should be free, and everyone should be allowed to do whatever they want, and you shouldn't have to show a piece of paper, period, to get into a show. Only thing you should have to do is show your ID when you're getting your beer at the bar at the concert. That's it. You know, can't sell alcohol to minors. You gotta be responsible. So yeah, that's totally where I have been at lately, completely and utterly. And so yeah, and you know, finding some of the people that I admire on Facebook, and you know, Mark Karen, Scott Gruberman, and Cliff Black. Those guys are great musicians. They're great. They're out there. They're out there making their way and doing stuff, and that's awesome. They're a great inspiration. I seen Scott play at Skull and Roses on the live stream, and he played with I can't remember the name. There were so many different bands that played. Oh my god, it's just freaking awesome. And Skull and Roses was providing the simulcast free, and then there's a bunch of other folks that were sponsoring the live stream too. Relics, it was a Relics function. They were raising money. They do a bunch of great stuff, and I like it like the old days, the hippie movements. You know, none of that left right bullshit politics involved in it because it doesn't need to be. We don't care. They never cared about us, and I don't care about it. So I'm done with that shit. That's just not what I'm about, man. Not a bit. And just want to have fun, do stuff, and write songs and have fun. Great stuff. Be creative. And nothing like being creative, I'm telling you. So let's see here. Let's play pulling Clay Up the Hill one more time. Wagon pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the hole in the heart of the land. In the heart of the land. And they awoke deep down, growling sound. In the heart of the land. In the heart of the land. Everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagon pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke. Deep down the growling sound, pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagon pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke. Deep down, growling sound, pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold. In the heart of the land, we spoke, and they awoke. Deep down, the growling sound, pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. wagon's pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We smoke and they awoke deep down. A growling sound pouring up from the ground. In the heart of the land, everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Indeed. Indeed. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was coming home from Yelm the other night, and apparently we were coming out of the new moon, and it was just the little bottom piece, little thick, little crescent, and you could see the dark of the moon there, and it's kind of afterglow, and it's in the west, and it's just going down slowly, and it's kind of a cool sight. I got to watch it on the drive home. Yeah, kind of cool. Of course, I didn't have time to grab a picture, and I got a feeling it's one of those moments. It wasn't meant to be a picture. That's how it turned out. So okay, let's see here. All right. Do. All right. Let's see here. All right. Dancing on a Dot. That is the first vocal I did for it. I wasn't particularly satisfied with it, but I'll go ahead and give you all a sing of it. Yeah, how about that? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Beep beep do do do. Do do do. Beep beep ba ba. There we go. It's a fast starting song too. Yeah. Cross the bridge. Oh yeah. Cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. I see the look in the eyes. She's on the prowl. Flew too high. Touch the sun. Reach for the stars. Maybe rub elbows for a small moment of time. It's all we can ask for. Shine brightly. Maybe for a time we can live in the little moments. That's where the magic happens. Live in the moment. Dance on the dot smaller than time. Though we do a pinhole. Cross the bridges, cross the river. I see the look in the eye. She's on the prowl, flew too high. Touch the sun, we reach for the stars. Flew too high, touch the sun, we reach for the stars. Maybe we're those for a small moment in time. It's all we can ask for. We'll shine bright, maybe for a time we can live in the little moments. That's where the magic happens. Lives in the moment. Dance on the dot smaller than time. Do a pinhole. Cross the bridge. Yes, cross the river. I see the look in the eye. She's on the prowl. Flew too high. Touch the sun. We reach for the stars. Maybe we're elbows for a small moment of time. It's all we can ask for. will shine brightly. Maybe for a time we can live in the little moments. That's where the magic happens. Live in the moment, dancing on a dot smaller than time flowing through a pinhole. Across a bridge, across a river, I see the look in the eye. She's on the prowl. Flew too high, touch the sun, we reach for the stars. Maybe rub elbows for a moment in time. It's all we can ask for to shine brightly. Maybe for a time we can live in the little moments. That's where the magic happens. Live in the moment, dancing on a dot smaller than time, flowing through a pinhole. Yeah, that's. I think that's going to be a fun song. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll definitely be a fun song. All right, let's see here. All right. Do 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 do. I bet it do do bum bum bum. Do do do. And do 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 do. Do do. Do the bit and the bit and the bit and do 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 do. Ooh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. You know, some songs you like really start fast, and you got to be like really kind of prepared for it. You know. All right. Do 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 do. Whoa, not too far down that old country road, you'll find a good old deep river. Deep river rolling like babbling water over stone, tumbling, rumbling down the riverside. Pop took us down to Deep River to get some fishing done. Another way to spend the summer heat on the crawl on the river bank, so sweet. Birds make a tweet tweet, gentle breeze. Right, Deep River flows, just follow the bank to the riverside. Flowing and flowing on the gentle breeze on a deep river, see the open pushing full water all day long. Deep river all day. Not too far down the old country road, you'll find good old Deep River. Deep river rolling like babbling water over stone. Tumbling, rumbling down on the riverside. Pop took us down Deep River, get some fishing done. Another way to spend the summer heat on the crawl on the river bank, so sweet. Birds making tweet tweet, gentle breeze, right Deep River flows. Just follow the bank to the riverside. Flowing and flowing on a gentle breeze on a deep river. See the old mill pushing full water all day long. Deep river flows all day. All right.
Great work, yeah, that's fantastic.
So yeah. Let's see here. All right, let's add that there. Make it stereo. Get that like that. All right. Okay. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 cents. There we go. Check. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sounds good. Do. Oh yeah. Pulling Clay Up the Hill. I like this song. Okay, let's see here. Do I got that open? Where'd it go? There you are. Oh wow, I didn't color code the lyrics on this one yet. You can tell this song was put together pretty fast. It's like the inspiration was pounding on that door. It's like, come on, hurry up, get it out, let's go. All right. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke deep down the ground and sound. Born up from the ground in the heart of the land. Everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagons pull clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke deep down growling sound pouring up from the ground in the heart of the land. Everyone travels there. Man, I tell you I'm going there. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke deep down the ground sound pouring up from the ground in the heart of the land. Everyone travels there. Man, I tell you I'm going there. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. We spoke and they awoke deep down ground sound pouring up from the ground in the heart of the land. Everyone travels there. Man, I tell you, I'm going there. Wagons pulling clay up the hill. Watch out for the cold in the heart of the land. Watch out for the cold. We spoke and they awoke deep down the growling sound pouring up from the ground in the heart of the land. Everyone travels there, man, I tell you, I'm going there.
Good whip, Peter. Good whip.
Hey, Jillian, how you doing? Oh man, let the monitor back on. Yeah, let's take care of that. Yeah. I need to remember to mute this so that way I don't get a double sound in the live stream when I'm singing. I noticed a little bounce back in one of the re-listens I did. Yeah, welcome, Tillian. How's it going, man? Pull a chair up and have a drink and chill and take a load off. Yeah. Because that's what this channel is for. This channel is for people that just don't give a fuck about the politics. And they want to give the middle finger to any kind of politics. You know, that's where I'm at. So there we go. So let's see here. Let's open this up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Try the water. I think will be. Yeah, it's a good tune. Now we'll let the thing here do its thing and do a spinning wheel real quick. Let's see here. Wow, I better not play that Grateful Dead from '88. I pushed up on the boogie music player or the groove tune player. And while we're waiting for that to do its thing, we will like Cherry Blossoms. There we go. Still waiting for sauce. What's that? Dry sauce, yeah. Had to sit back, had to take a moment. Have a smoke and think to myself, all the walks I've seen. There used to be. Yeah, if I had a rock and roll bar, anybody talking about politics would be aggressively taken and then thrown out the fucking door. just where I'm at lately. Like cherry blossoms blowing on the wind, chains blowing on the wind, falling to the wind. There's a door. Some thought it was the golden door. We hit the floor. Heels in the air, faces wiggling and giggling. The music. Lion turns and dug diving. Still waiting for sauce. What's that? Yeah. Had to sit back and have a smoke and think to myself, all the walks I've seen. There used to be a sea, like cherry blossoms, blowing on the wind, chains blowing on the wind, calling to the wind. There's a door, some thought it was the golden door. We hit the floor, heels in the air. Face to face, wiggling and giggling. Fly turned in, dug and diving. Still waiting for sauce. What's that? Dry sauce, yeah. Dry sauce means no information. Yeah. So let's see here. Let's dig into this here little tune here that I will sing. Try the water. Because certain magical things like, could you believe they could fit all of Lakeshore Drive in the water? Yeah. You know, the big long road in Chicago. There we go. Maker of the mark, counting the days, it was written that way. I gotta use that. Maker of the mark, counting the days, it was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water. I'll start over. Maker of the mark, counting the days, it was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water, many dreamer get stepped on. No more broken dreams, great destinations shine on. Don't forget the journey is not the mountain, it's the destination. Freestanding, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes. You can better call Quinn, cause you better do it fast. Maker of the mark, counting the days, it was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water. Many dreams getting stepped on. No more broken dreams. Great destinations shine on. Don't forget the journey. It's not the mountain, it's the destination. Freestanding, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes. If you can, you better call Quinn, and you better do it fast. Maker of the mark, counting the days, it was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water, many dreams getting stepped on. No more broken dreams, great destination. Shine on, don't forget the journey is not the mountain, it's the destination. Freestanding, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes. If you can, better call Quinn. You better do it fast. Maker of the mark, counting the days, it was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water, I did. Many dreams getting stepped on, no more broken dreams. Great destinations shine on. Don't forget the journey is not the mountain, it's the destination. Freestanding, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes. If you can, you better call Quinn, and you better do it fast. Maker of the mark, counting the days, it was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water, many dreams get stepped on. No more broken dreams. Great destination, shine on. Don't forget the journey is not the mountain, it's the destination. Freestanding, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes. Yeah, you better call Quinn, and you better do it fast. Yeah. It'll get your blood boiling a little there. um, I got a feeling I know what you're talking about. Yeah. 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 Consoles everywhere are just. I'm beginning to wonder if we gotta forget. You can't forget that information is everywhere. It's available. We know more things than we've ever had. It's at our disposal. So yeah. Here, let me get rid of that. But yeah, it's those things are so much information's at everyone's fingertips. It's like right there. And then so yeah. Yeah, in penguin suits. Yeah, paper tigers, paper suits. Yeah, those things. Same thing. I think I sing about paper tigers and paper suits. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, that fan was probably loud when I was singing, huh? Could you hear the fan?
No, I didn't hear anything like that. So
All right, let's see here. Let's open Explorer. Wow, now I gotta add these to the song list. Okay, pulling Clay Up The Hil's in the list now. Dancing on a Dot as well. My my to-do list is very huge. I'm telling you. All right, Deep River. All right. 64 songs. That's what you call backlog of slideshows.
a little one, a very small one, not
Yeah,
put
small one. Yeah.
64 on. It is a small one.
Compared to the last one, this is actually larger.
Well, that was tiny. That was very tiny. This is just small.
Yeah, that last one was only 50.
What have you been doing? Betting on cars or something?
Yeah.
When's the album coming out? That's the question. When's the album coming out?
Well, apparently, as soon as as soon as I master playing the guitar,
Can't wait.
and I wouldn't
Don't
mind
be.
I wouldn't mind learning how to play piano. But doesn't that mean you have to be coordinated with your feet and your hands?
That's not that bad. Because you only
Some
got
old
maybe
school
one or two
pianos
pedals.
have pedals you got to step on.
Yep. But I think it just changes the tone, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm not a musician. Just like driving a car, beer. Hands on the steering wheel, foot on the pedals.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Wow. And technically there's 65 in here because there's two different songs that have two different instrumentals. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Something, I tell you. All right, one I haven't played in a while. Can't Land the Deal. This is not pretend, as real as it gets. Some deals don't have wheels. What you see is what you get. So let's get to it. No pretend land. False prophets can't land the deal. Feel the wind running on a cloud. Gather round, close your eyes, spin around, hear the sunshine. This is not pretend, as real as it gets. Some deals don't have wheels. What you see is what you get. So let's get to it. No pretend land. False prophets can't land the deal. Feel the wind running on a crowd. Gather round, close your eyes. Spin around to hear the sunshine. This is not pretend land. As real as it gets. Some deals don't have wheels. What you see is what you get. So let's get to it. No pretend land. False prophets can't land the deal. Feel the wind running on a cloud. Gather round, close your eyes. Spin around to hear the sunshine. Gather round, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Sorry. Little humor there. All right. Let's see here. Well, beans, I'm feeling a little sentimental. Here's to Jerry. Jerry's still in my head. Lives in the heart, every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here. On this ball of blue spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore, every string bent. I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords. Notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news. It was so blue we were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. He's still in my head, lives in the heart, every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here. On this blue ball spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore. Every string bent, I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords, notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from the top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news, it was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. He's still in my head, lives in the heart, every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here on this blue ball, spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore, every string bent, I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords.
Oh, cheers to that.
Notes ringing true, it's been 26 years gone. We went from top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news, it was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. He's still in my head, lives in the heart, every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here on this ball blue, spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore, every string bent, I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords, notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news, it was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. Jerry, he's still in my head, lives in the heart. Every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound, it was so profound. You're up there and we're down here. All the blue balls spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I could walk from shore to shore, every string bent, I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords, notes ringing true. It's been 26 years, we went from top of the world to a sunny day in August, a tear in the eye. We got the news, it was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. He's still in my head, lives in the heart. Every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here on this blue ball spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore, every string bent. I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords. Notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from the top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news. It was so blues. We were singing Jerry tunes. Yeah. Great song. Love singing that song. It was initially it was kind of hard at first. You know, it's emotional. Yeah, this is what you're seeing here is image of Mark Karen, Cliff Black, Scott Guberman, and this literally took 2 hours of layering and filtering to get the glass effect, the stained glass effect. I also ran the image through a neon light filter that I like to call it neon light, and layering several layers of that as well, and a couple, quite a few different filters, a cartoon filter, a canvas filter in some cases, you know, different filters I use. And after 2 hours, this is right here is what I got. And so I posted it, and I tagged Scott and Cliff, and I wasn't sure if it was Cliff, and he commented, "Yep, that's me." So it's official. I did. That's Cliff Black, and they like it. And so yeah, there's another one that I have here, and this is from the whole band. This one's a little bit more trippy. I do believe this is Phil Lesh's son. I just can't remember his first name at the moment. Jazz, the saxophone player, can't remember his name, and the drummer, I can't remember his. But it's one of my favorite Mark Karen videos that I found that I like. And these guys make some pretty wonderful music. Annie Don't Lie is one of the favorite songs they play. Beautiful tune. I found a lot of inspiration, you know, from just watching those guys play and all that, and can't help but be inspired by those guys. They're freaking awesome. And Scott just liked the comment that I made, because I was explaining in the comments how I made the image and stuff, and explaining that basically images like this used to take me 4 hours to make. Now they take me about hour and a half to 2 hours. This one took about 2 hours after, from beginning to finish. 2 hours. So yeah. Let's see, maybe if he turned into Bear's Stream, he'd get creative inspiration instead of having sucked out of him by woke wood bullshit. Yeah. 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 See, I don't, it's a distraction. They're all lying. They're all liars. All the news platforms and all that stuff. It's just bullshit lies. It's just, and you know, and I learned that from my dad. My dad told me everything on that box is a lie. Boy, was he right. Boy, was he right. He goes, don't believe anything coming out of that TV. He goes, it's a lie. Because he noticed when I was a young kid, I was taking stuff on TV pretty seriously. And he had to set me down and explain to me, it's like, hey, everything coming out that box, it ain't real. It's fiction. Don't believe anything come out that box. And he meant anything. So, yeah, he was right. Pops was right. He hated being called Pops, but I insisted. Uh, it's like you look like Santa Claus, a bald Santa Claus. I got to call you Pops. Yeah. Yeah. Here's to all the pops around the world and all that stuff. Salute.
Salute.
Oh, that was scotch. Woo. Mm. Now it tastes like a highball. That was Coke. Coca-Cola. You ever have a highball?
What's a highball? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Basically, a highball is scotch and ginger ale. And then you can have, instead of having a Jack and Coke, you can have a scotch and Coke. It goes pretty good together. It's kind of tasty.
No, I haven't had one of those.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Because like how I like to mix my mixed drinks is I like to put the ice in the cup, put 2 shots in there, where it just covers the ice, and then you pour about a half a can of 12-ounce soda, and that's a perfect drink, right there.
Nice.
Perfect drink. It's strong drink. If you want a little weaker, you can put the whole can in, but yeah, tasty. But I Saturdays are the days where I like to have a sip of this and a sip of that. And cognac and scotch, they go pretty well together. Haven't had any major hangovers from it or headaches. It's pretty good.
I like the way you said major. So does it imply you're doing minor?
Well, when I say major, that should tell you that in the past I've done some serious guzzling of alcohol. Yeah. I think the year that I turned 16 on my 16th birthday, I drank more liquor that day than any other day combined, man. Man, I'm surprised I still fucking remember that day. And me and my buddy Shane, man, my buddy Shane from my buddy Otis from Indiana, and oh my God, did we? He had to drag me. I was so fucking sauce. He had to drag me away from the back of the liquor store. He's like, "Come on, I think we've had enough." He's trying to
I
break in,
still can walk. No.
and I was 16. It was 16th birthday, and we were plastered. Um, we drank everything that we had, and we had a lot. And he had to drag me away from the back of the liquor store. It's like, come on, man, this is stupid. Let's go. So, word of the wise, man, when you get intoxicated, you have the tendency and the possibility and the probability of doing some really stupid shit.
Seriously, I didn't realize it. But yeah, no.
Well, a lot of people, man, it's like when I was like when I was 16 is a perfect example. Um, yeah, man, craziness. I'll never forget that night. You know the movie The Hangover?
Yes, I know that movie.
My 16th birthday was kind of like that a little bit.
A little bit of that
Yeah.
was it.
It was kind of like that. The same amount of alcohol, you know what I'm saying? And I was still standing. And the
I'm
room
still
never spun.
standing. Yeah.
Yeah, the room never spun either. So I think we raised the sun that morning. I think we ended up going down to the creek and watching the sunrise, and we ended up smoking one of them big natural cigarettes, you know.
Yes. Yes. I remember those days. You rolls into the club when it's dark, you leave when it's like 7 a.m. in the morning. You're going, wow, that went fast.
Yeah.
Not
No.
nowadays.
Yeah, I watched Scott play with one of the bands at Skull and Roses, and he looked like he was having a good fucking time, man. I was like, man, I wish I was there. Damn it. And I go, there was my kind of freaky people that were there, and it's like, damn, I'd love to be there.
I bet you would have been.
You know what? I think next year, I think I'm gonna make it a point to go to the next Skull and Roses for next year. Definitely. Man, every band you can think of was there, man. My God. Amazing. Awesome. Yeah, 'cause Scott just liked my comment that I made. I was explaining that it took 2 hours and the creative process a little bit.
Nice.
You gotta like. He's been liking a lot of stuff. I see him post something. I'm like, oh man, I like that. I'm gonna share that. People should go to this. He likes it, so that's cool. So yeah, and I was inspired, and I did something different with the thumbnail. Kind of cool. All right. So I think it's time for another tune. So that was 26 years gone. There's a song that has a personality similar to that song. Because there's been other songs filling in the gap, and so it's like, where did the other song go? It got wider gap. It's like I gotta look down. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Bring her a light. Yeah, yeah. Luminous beams of light, those of you who are sad, don't feel bad, cause the bringer of light won't stand up to the darkness. If our hero won't, I will stand in the way. I will stand in the way. I'm not Uncle Sam. The dead was the way, stood for freedom, stood for light, all about joy. I will write the songs, I will sing them loud. Wave that flag, bringing light into the world. I will stand in the way, no darkness here. It's our heroes won't fight. Called the luminous beams of light. Leaving all your pride, maybe we can take flight. Little island of sand, time like grains of sand. Islands in the night, heroes light the way. Luminous beings of light, those who are sad, Don't feel bad, cause the bringer of light won't stand up to the darkness. If our heroes won't stand, I will stand in the way. I'm not Uncle Sam. The dead was the way, stood for freedom, stood for life, stood for light, all about the joy. I will write the songs, I will sing them loud. Wave that flag, bring light into the world. I will stand in the way. No darkness here if our heroes won't fight. Call the luminous beings of light, leaving all your plight. Maybe we can take flight. Little islands of sand, time like grains of sand. Islands in the night, heroes light the way. Luminous beings of light, those who are sad don't feel bad, cause the bringer of light won't stand up to the darkness. Up to the darkness, if our heroes won't, I will stand in the way. I'm not Uncle Sam. The dead was the way that stood for freedom, stood for light. All about the joy. I will write the songs. I will sing them loud. Wave that flag. Bringing light into the world. I will stand in the way. I will stand in the way. No darkness here. If our heroes won't fight, call the luminous beams of light. Leaving all your plight, maybe we can take a fight. Little islands of sand, time like grains of sand. Islands in the night, heroes light the way. Oh yeah. Blows me away how good some of these songs really sound, man. Sometimes I'm fiberglassed and just can't. Wow, that's all I can sometimes say. Wow. All right, let's see here. Elephant's Afraid of Mice. I think it's time we play that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Elephant's afraid of mice, dice is rolling. The heart sick and heavy, watching many fall. Willingly go to the gallows full of destruction. Darkness seeming into the dark. Final round coming to town. Minds of the massive brain-washing souls, filtered by the soul eaters. Deadly lies, it's the new truth. Evil doers sainted as saviors. Truth and curse censored, lies promoted. Dr. Seuss has been suppressed. If this is the new normal, you can't keep it. Although I did notice, Scott, you need someone to remind you to hydrate, because I noticed when you was playing that whole set, you didn't drink any water. That was an awesome set, but you looked dehydrated. So, Scott, make sure you drink plenty of water, man. I got an RR that reminds me to drink water. So you need yourself an RR wherever you're at when you're playing. Hail to you, man. Hail to you. Angels thrown in prison, what can be done? The goal of all the lobotomized, accepting hypnosis. Blinded by paper clown, worlds beyond the preposterous. Prosperous is dangerous. No more blind compliance, done with dark illusion. Walk through the town. Let's get slap happy. I see the huddling in their fabricated fear chasms. Like elephants afraid of mice, sheep and their masters, hypnotized by loathing. Don't wear sheep clothing. Flush the problem, walking in World War III of the mind. Destroyer of worlds, too busy looking for the enemy. They were the enemy at the gate. Be ready, let's start this fire. Elephants afraid of mice, dice is rolling. The heart's sick and heavy, watching humanity fall. Willingly go to the gallows full of destruction. Darkness seen clinging to the dark. Final round coming to town. Minds of the masses, massive brainwashing. Souls filth and pilfered by the soul eaters. Deadly lies, it's the new evil doers, sainted as saviors. Truth and courage censored, lies promoted. Dr. Seuss has been suppressed. If this is the new normal, you can keep it. Angels thrown in prison, what can be done? The goal of lobotomized is accepting hypnosis. Blinded by paper worlds. Beyond the preposterous, prosperous is dangerous. No more blind clients done with dark illusions. Walking through, let's slap happy. I see the huddling in their fabricated fear chasms. Like yellow friends afraid of mice, sheep and their masochists, hypnotized by loathing. Don't wear sheep clothing. Flush the problem, walking in World War III of the mind. Destroyer of the worlds, too busy looking for the enemy. They were the enemy at the gate. Get ready, be ready, let's start this fire. Elephants afraid of mice, the dice is rolling. The heart's sick and heavy, watching humanity fall. Willingly going to the gallows pole of destruction. Uh-huh. So yeah, make sure you're checking to make sure you're still subscribed, because I have been bobbing back and forth between 414 subscribers and 416 subscribers. So make sure you're still subscribed, and make sure you're not being unsubscribed by a glitch algorithm, because we'll call it a glitch algorithm, just basically right now, so that way we're metaphorically not stepping on no one's toes. Yuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right. So let's see here. That song is 5 minutes and 28 minutes long. Elephants afraid of mice, or rather, mice scaring the elephants. There's another one that's got a similar flavor to that one. I think it might be Get It in Gear. We gotta run for the hills. Gotta make a deal better than meals on wheels. Never say never say it'll come back. It'll come back to haunt you. Gonna flaunt our wares, get it in here. Haven't been seen on the scene in years. I haven't. All the dedicated gather around. We are everywhere. It's the sound that scares the children in the right direction. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. We gotta. The term when I haven't been on the scene in years, that kind of has to do with I haven't been to a show in quite a while. I haven't regaliaed up. Yeah, as a choker and all the stuff that I wear to a show. A lot of different people wear different things, and well, I'm the same way. It's sort of like a ceremony, you know. You get all regaliaed up and you go dance, and they dance to the music, and you have a good time. It's serious, you know, because you're not just dancing; you're dancing with your ancestors as well, because your ancestors are there to dance as well. Most people don't understand or know this, but I do. To me, I'm hardcore, man. You know, hardcore. Dead to the core, and that's where the saying on my channel when I have a video, normally it's bare to the core. You know, that's where that comes from. So yeah. All right, back to the song. Run for the hills, gotta make the deals better than meals on wheels. Never say never, it'll come back to haunt you. Gonna flaunt our wares, get it in here. Haven't been seen on the scene in years. All the dedicated gather around. We are everywhere. It's the sound that scares the children in the right direction. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. We gotta run for the hills, gotta make the deal better than meals on wheels. Never say never, it'll come back to haunt you. To haunt you. Gonna flaunt our wares, get it in gear. Haven't been seen on the scene in years. All the dedicated gather round, we are everywhere. It's the sound that scares the children in the right direction. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. We gotta run for the hills, gotta make the deal better than meals on wheels. Never say never, it'll come back to haunt you. Gonna flaunt our wares, get it in gear. Haven't been seen on the scene in years. All the dedicated gather round, we are everywhere. It's a sound that scares the children in the right direction. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. We gotta run for the hills. Gotta make the deal better than meals on wheels. Never say, never say. Getting lost in paradise. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world, paradise in my pocket. I can't get out every now and then, like a dragon out of the box. Running around town, the lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie would be divine. That's what I call paradise. Autumn down, spring up here. From coast to coast, around the world, down under and over, here and there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Paradise in my pocket, I take it out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Be divine. That's what I call paradise. That's what I would call paradise. Autumn down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, around the world, down under and over, here and there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Paradise in my pocket, I take it out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Would be divine, that's what I call paradise. Autumn down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, all around the world, down there, over there, here and over there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world, paradise in my pocket. I take it out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Would be divine. That's what I call paradise. Autumn down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, around the world, down under and over here, there and over there and over here. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in the paradise world. I take it out every now and then, like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Hey man, I'm having a little fun. What do you expect? Yeah. Just be glad no pranksters are around, because you'd be having some serious freaking fun. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, man, the Skull and Roses Festival was, I gotta say, I think today was the last day. After the stream, I'm probably gonna find the simulcast and I'm probably gonna watch that. Yeah, man, a lot of really good bands, and so young. Some older bands too. They've been around 25 years. This one band, it's like they had a guy on there and he looked a lot like Jerry. Big guy. A little bit like Jerry. Kind of sound like him a little too. I was actually kind of getting worried about him. I was like, man, you need to hydrate. You need to drink some water. Yeah. And I can't remember what they were called. Oh man, there was Steely Dead was there. Jerry's Middle Finger. Brown Eyed Women. They're all female band. Um, there's the band that Scott Gooberman played with. Oh man, drawing a blank. And I even told you, a little thing pop up in the corner when they had switched bands. Oh, and they had this turnstile. And so they'd be playing their last song, and the stage is turning slowly. And I seen John Kedlick um, uh, play with his old bandmates from Dark Star Orchestra, and so they were doing the acoustic guitar because they played acoustic, and they were playing historic guitars that were played by Bobby and played by Jerry and a few other people. And when it was turning, they were doing the canoe row. That was so cool. And Dark Star Orchestra played. They didn't have a drummer, so they were just all acoustic. I think the keyboardist was playing that night with them when they were playing acoustic, but there was no drums. Um, I'm trying to remember who Scott played with. I took some screenshots, of course. Be be happy stance, happy luck that if I happen to catch the title of the name of the band. There's a guy, bass player by the name of JP. Man, he looks like a young version of Cliff Black. I'm just like, I thought it was Cliff Black at first. I'm like, what? It wasn't though. Yeah, and was the band Jerry's Middle Finger. They had a couple female vocalists. My God, they could hit those vocals. Wow, blown away, and they're having fun too. And playing historical guitars and stuff and such. Stu Allen, it was Stu Allen's band. I can't remember the name of Stu Allen's band, but yeah, Scott Gooberman was playing with Stu Allen and some of his band members. Damn it, what's the name of Stu Allen's band? At least I remember his name. The one of the people in the band. He kind of left an impression on me a little bit. He was playing. I think he was playing Tiger. If it wasn't Tiger, it looks a lot like Tiger. But they had some historical guitars that they were all playing. They were all. Yeah, and you got to remember, Dark Star Orchestra. I used to go see those guys at Martyrs Bar and Grill, and there was enough for about 100 heads to get into the bar, and that place was packed every freaking night. And I knew John, and I had this leather medicine bundle that I used to always carry with me. Whenever I brought it, I asked, "Hey, is this a medicine bundle? Can I put this right here on your mic and all that?" He said, "Okay," and they always said it's okay. I go, "It's nothing but positive vibes, man, and there's nothing but music in here and good medicine." And so they always let me put the leather medicine bundle on one of the mics that they were singing in. And so my medicine bundle gathered and collected music, and so that's what I used to do with Dark Star Orchestra. I come in and They even had a picture of me while I was dancing on their website back when websites were sort of new, you know. I'm trying to think what freaking year was that? That was 19 I want to say it was 97, 98. Right about between early 98. Yeah. Because they got to play at the UIC Pavilion in Illinois. And I knew all those people. They had a picture of me on their website for a little while. Someone told me that they had a picture of me on their website. But you know, they're good people and all that. I knew them fairly well. It's been years. It's been years since we talked. And so yeah, it's funny how you see people you know, and John really doesn't remember me, and because I found him on Facebook a while back, and he doesn't remember. Nah, happens like that sometimes, you know. You know, you get forgotten, or your presence disappeared, and you're no longer in the usual haunts, and you know people forget. But they always got that tingle of memory going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I used to have a usual crowd at Martyrs, grooving and dancing, man. Fun times, man. Fun fucking times. Jeez, man, those were great times. Lots of fun. Big time. So let's see here. All right, here we go. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Hey, hey, hey. Life's too short. Had a friend. Close the gap in the divine. Ooh. Stop, flip the coin. Every dime has three sides. JJ said you better get along. Gap the divide. Sacks of gold is not the prize. Flip the coin. Every dime has three sides. Never know how many dimes gonna fall. Hear the call when the moon wind blows. Life's too short. Had a friend close the gap in the divide. Stop, flip the coin. Every dime has three sides. JJ said you better get along. Gap the divide is not the prize. Sacks of gold is not the prize. Every dime has three sides. Never know how many dimes gonna fall. Hear the call when the moon wind blows. Life's too short. Had a friend. Close the gap in the divide. Stop, flip the coin. Every dime has three sides. JJ said you better get along. Gap the divide. Sacks of gold is not the prize. Flip the coin. Every dime has three sides. Never know how the dime gonna fall. Hear the call when the moon wind blows. Life's too short. Had a friend. Close the gap in the divide. Stop, flip the coin. Every dime has three sides. JJ said you better get along. Gap the divide. Sacks of gold is not the prize. All right. Let's see here. Some of the older tunes are rather nostalgic now. Okay, let's see here. Times three sides. All right, Full Tilt Boogie. No, not quite yet. Getting lost in paradise. What do you think? We didn't play that yet, did we? I don't think we did. Yeah.
I don't think we have.
Yeah. All right. Possibly haven't played it in a while. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world, paradise in my pocket. I can't get out every now and then, like a dragon out of the box. Running around town, the lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie would be our device. That's what I call paradise. Autumn dawn, spring up here. From coast to coast, around the world, down under and over, here and there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Paradise in my pocket, I can't get out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now. Incidentally, during this song, I found the dragon, I let him out, and boy, it was hell getting the dragon back in the box. I found I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie, be divine. That's what I call paradise, that's what I would call paradise. Autumn down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, around the world, down under and over, here and there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Paradise in my pocket, I take it out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Would be divine, that's what I call paradise. Autumn down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, all around the world, down there, over there, here and over there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world, paradise in my pocket. I take it out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Would be divine. That's what I call paradise. Autumn down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, around the world, down under and over here, there and over there and over here. Walking in a wasteland paradise, in world paradise, in world, I take it out every now and then, like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town, the lost and outbound. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. There we go. Yeah, classics. Indeed. 3 times full, 365. Cash the check to Neverland. Hooked on the system. Are you ready to be unplugged? Fighting to protect a system that spit on you. Neverland wasn't so ever after all. No prize or cigar at the finish line. No champagne or bit of sparkling wine. Let's dine in the apocalypse. No time in Everland. The Everland band only plays one tune in 1 year. Get it in gear. Start playing your own tune. In loony world gone mad, we write our own story. It's the only glory in the story. It's what matters at all. Just don't drop the ball. 3 times full, 365. Cash the check to Neverland. Hooked on the system. Are you ready to be unplugged? Fighting to protect the system that spit on you. Neverland wasn't so ever after all. No prize at the finish line, no champagne or bit of sparkling wine. Let's dine in the apocalypse, no time in Everland. The Everland band only plays one tune in 1 year. Get it in gear, start playing your own tune. In loony world gone mad, we write our own story. It's the only glory in the story. It's what matters at all. Just don't drop the ball. 3 times full, 365. Cash the check to Neverland. Hooked on the system. Are you ready to be unplugged? Fighting to protect a system that spit on you. Neverland wasn't so ever after all. After all. No prize or cigar at the finish line. No champagne or bit of sparkling wine. Let's dine in the apocalypse. No time in Everland. The Everland band only plays one tune in 1 year. Get it in gear. Start playing your own tune. In a loony world gone mad, We write our own story. It's the only glory in the story. It's what matters at all. Just don't drop the ball. Man, I know how to pick the tracks, don't I? The instrumentals. Um,
You sure
that
do,
one
beer.
I was noticing. It's like, wow, that's either a Strat or a Telly. I'm pretty sure I'm leaning toward the Telly because I've been if you know how I've been listening to a lot of guitar videos about a lot of different guitars, Les Paul, Strats, and Tellys. And I gotta say, man, a Telecaster, it's got a unique freaking sound. Really does. Um, my Squire Telecaster, it's got a unique sound. It's got that twanginess to it, and in the Bullet, it's got the slightly wider neck compared to the Affinity, and yeah, it's pretty amazing how the sound difference. It's like that was a Telecaster. I'm getting to the point to where I can pick out the difference between a Telecaster and probably a Les Paul being played. And because what is it? What was that band? Charlie Starr's band, Black. Is it Blackberry Smoke? It was Blackberry Smoke, wasn't it? Apparently, they had to cancel their tour because Charlie lost his voice. So put some prayers out there for his voice to recover. That guy can sing some good tunes. Yeah, I gotta follow him on Instagram. I seen something they posted. Yeah, the guy's busy. I guess when everyone during the um what's a Star Wars movie reference we can use? Obi-Wan used one. Can't remember what exactly it is during the bad times. Oh yeah. Oh, and my Groat Les Paul, that whole body resonates. It's a it's mahogany with maple top, and it resonates so good because I can play it without it being plugged into the amp, and it's amazing how much it resonates. It resonates more than my Telecaster. Tell you that. The Telecaster does resonate, but because it's made from poplar. The Telecaster I have is made from poplar, and it's got a it's got a neck that has the potential to be a maple flame neck if I were to put the right dye on it and then restain it, because it practically didn't come with hardly anything on it. It's almost like a blank slate waiting for something to be done to it, and so my kit's almost complete. Now I got a question for all of you. Um, you know how sometimes you review restaurants and all that. How the hell do you get in the top 30% of fast food restaurant reviews? How do you do that? I just got a notification. It's like, wow, how does that happen?
No idea, beer.
Because before it was like there was the top 5, 10%. You know, And I think it has to do with all the online orders for delivery at home. You know what I'm saying? Everyone that was stuck at home and all that, crawling the walls and peeling the wallpaper and all that such, and looking for clues of another life. Um, uh, clues of another life. There we go. And you know, a lot of people are ordering out, and I think that probably has something to do with it because every one you review it, you give it a star or not, and especially if you got stuff that's all connected. Yeah. But yeah, man, it is amazing. It's Groat is its brand, and they were established in '89, and they're out of China, and it's amazing how decent the guitar is, and that's only $195 guitar. And there's really not much that has to be really done to it. Intonating it and tuning it is not bad. Adjusting the neck is not too bad. But I think I'm gonna have that one looked over a little bit and see what some of the guys, the fellows at the local music store say. See if I can get them to adjust the bridge at the optimal height, and because LP style guitar is a complete. Only reason why I know anything about it is watching these guys take them apart and put them back together on YouTube. Yeah, I've seen some channels are building LP style guitars from scratch, or just building guitars, and it is just like, wow, that is so cool. I just watched a piece of wood become a guitar, electric guitar. Crazy. A lot of cool videos out there about that stuff. And so I've been like watching a lot of these guitar videos and paying attention, seeing how certain things are done and all that and stuff. So that way I can like apply it to my own little knowledge base. And it's like the more you watch it, the more you learn about it, and the more you pick up little different things here and there. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's see here. All right, let's all right, awesome sauce. Following tornadoes, awesome sauce hit the road, blasting from the stratosphere. I saw the Stratocaster flashing blue. It's a humbucker, buckling down, hold on tight. Ride that humbucker like riding the lightning bolt. Ride that humbucker, going down, hold on tight. Like riding the lightning bolt. Humbucker wagging your tail. They haven't a lot of care in this world. Gonna wag that humbucker, wag that tail. Following tornadoes, awesome sauce hits the road, blasting from the stratosphere. I saw the Stratocaster flashing blue. It's a humbucker, buckling down, hold on tight. Ride that humbucker like riding a lightning bolt. Ride that humbucker, knuckling down, hold on tight, like riding a lightning bolt. Humbucker wagging a tail. You haven't not a care in this world. Gonna wag that humbucker, wag that tail. Following tornadoes, awesome sauce hits the road, blasting from the stratosphere. I saw the Stratocaster flashing blue. It's a humbucker buckling down and down. Hold on tight, ride that humbucker like riding a lightning bolt. Ride that humbucker, buckling down. Hold on tight, like you're riding a lightning bolt. Humbucker wagging up jail, having not a care in this world. Gonna whack that humbucker, whack that tail. Following tornadoes, awesome sauce hits the road. That song is just fun, man. I had fun creating that song. Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah,
track.
that was,
I like Awesome Sauce.
that particular song was influenced by Mark Karen. Yeah, not ashamed to admit it. Yep, indeed. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of areas. Um, I can be listening to some random, either Dead related or Jerry Garcia band or someone else, um, and I'll be sitting there, and sure, I hear what they're singing, but I'm hearing a different song. A completely different song. And I feel like it's poking me on the shoulder, like, come on, write it down. Come on, hurry up, write it down. And so I just start writing words down because I hear other words coming from other songs. And I'm just like, wow. I just like how that happens. And it can be very insistent. It's like, come on, hurry up, write that down. Quick, quick, quick. It's funny how the inspiration happens. And man, it's been 2 years now doing songs. It's coming up on 3 for the channel. April 19th is 3 years. Shit, we missed the late edition anniversary was in March. Been doing the late edition for since it stopped calling it fourth wave late edition. It morphed into the late edition. Yeah. So yeah, here's to rock and rolling and putting one foot in front of the other, and you guys too. So here's to you guys and doing what we do. Salute.
Salute for that.
Ooh. Wow. And thanks for retweeting out there, Twitter land. Those of you on Twitter. Appreciate those retweets. Appreciate the likes on Facebook when they happen. It's pretty awesome. My buddy Matt gave a like. It's like you never know who's listening, because they could just be listening in the background and all that, not in the chat. A lot of people do that. They come to my channel, they listen and relax, and that's cool. I like that. I like the fact that happens, because I've noticed it doesn't happen all at once, but people come through, and it's kind of cool how it happens. It's sort of like it's like the summer day and the breeze is blowing through the trees, and it's a little warm, and then you get a cool breeze, and a little warm, you get a cool breeze, and it's kind of how it is with subs popping in the channel. Yeah, but it's been a hell of a journey. I gotta say, it's been a hell of a journey, and it's what I'm wondering is it going to end up with where I'm on stage? Because singing on a microphone in front of people on YouTube and singing in a microphone on a stage in front of a bunch of other heads or fans and stuff like that, that's a completely different thing. I'm pretty sure I could probably do it. I might need a few drinks beforehand, maybe. The steady, the calm, the nerves. But But it's something I could see happening someday, you know. Cool, got that right. Kaleidoscopes and all. and and I was watching Skull and Roses, and I'm like, some of these musicians, I'm like, it's like it's like I recognize a few of them, and it's like one of the gals singing. It's like I know her. I can't remember her. I couldn't remember her name, but I've talked with her before, years back. It's been forever, and I recognize her, and there's a bunch of people that I recognize. I'm like, oh wow, because I haven't been to a show since oh man, 2004. Yeah, 2004. It's crazy, huh? Paths go different places and all that. And you do different things. Yeah, and I learned as a head to not wear tie dyes wherever I go and stuff like that, because I lived in an area that in Indiana you didn't want to advertise real brightly that tie dye. So around there, I wore what I call street clothes, off tour clothes, and oh man, I don't even know where I got some old tie dyes put up somewhere, but I don't know where they're at. They're in storage somewhere. But I can make tie dyes. I've made some really cool ones, some cool spiders. Yeah, just few different ways to um, to make different tie dyes. I personally like the V and like the reverse V. I'm pretty good at it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and some people use string, or some people use rubber bands, or some people use both. Um, but what's really cool about what I would do with a V is I would V the shirt and fold it and then tie that, and then I would spiral it and pull it as tight as I could, and then one side I would make like yellow on one side. That would just dry like that, and then after it dried, I take it and flip it upside down and put different colors on the other side. Use a little, the little ketchup bottles. Use the clear ones for the shirt dye, and you just make your little different make your pie, and you will get such a varied result. And so you do a crisscross, and you make pies of different types of colors, and you blend some of the primaries in, and then you leave some white space between, just a little, and it comes out so cool. I used to get some really really cool results. Yeah. So with that, let's see here. Sure, why not? Yeah. Full Tilt Boogie. Let's get it moving. Let's get it moving. Full Tilt Boogie dance under the blue sun, where the dance never ends. The blue-eyed girl trace step back and forth. Full Tilt Boogie spinning round and round at the fairground of our town on a merry-go-round. Turn around, back 2 steps, stop, sit. Full Tilt Boogie, shaking it for all it's worth. A foxhound on a merry-go-round. Turn around, back 2 steps, stop, spin, full tilt boogie. Let's get it moving, full tilt boogie. Dance under the blue sun, where the dance never. All right, you know what's weird? On Skull and Roses, I seen a white fox and a red fox on top of a school bus dancing at the Skull and Roses. They panned they showed the bus for a minute. Now, listen to this song. Round and round at the fair, full tilt boogie dance under the blue sun, where the dance never ends. The blue-eyed girl trade step back and forth. Full tilt boogie spin round and round at the fairground. The foxhound on a merry-go-round. Okay, it's a merry-go-round, the song, but I seen a white fox and what looked like a red fox dancing on top of a bus at Skull and Roses while one of the bands was playing. I'm kind of mind blown right now a little bit. Did I just create a song that was kind of predicted a little bit, did a little bit of predicting, a little bit of foretelling? Wild. Anyway, back to the song. Around, back 2 steps, stop, spin. Full tilt boogie, shaking it for all it's worth. A foxhound. It was at a fairground where Skull and Roses is at, by the way. I'm singing about a fairground in this song. And that white fox and red fox on top of the decked out, intricate looking bus, hippie bus, had a white fox and red fox dancing on top of it to one of the I think it might have been Dark Star Orchestra, and they play Grateful Dead music. They cover some good tunes, and yeah, pretty crazy. On a merry-go-round, turn around, back 2 steps, stop, spin, full tilt boogie. Let's get it moving, full tilt boogie, dance under the blue sun, where the dance never ends. The blue-eyed girl trading steps back and forth. Full tilt boogie spinning round and round at the fairground. The foxhound on a merry-go-round. Turn around, back 2 steps, stop, spin. Full tilt boogie, shaking it for all it's worth. A foxhound on a merry-go-round. Turn around, back 2 steps, stop, spin. Full tilt boogie. Let's get it moving, full tilt boogie. Dance under the blue sun, where the dance never ends. The blue-eyed girl trading step back and forth. Full tilt boogie, spinning round and round at the fairgrounds. A foxhound on a merry-go-round. Turn around, back 2 steps, stop, spin. Full tilt boogie, shaking it for all it's worth. A foxhound on a merry-go-round. Turn around, back 2 steps, stop, spin. Full tilt boogie. Yeah, when normally when I get a late start like this, there tends to be a lot less people. And keep in mind that there are a lot of festivals going on right now, and probably a lot of different comic book festivals and stuff like that, Comic Cons and stuff like that going on too. But there's a lot of music festivals, a lot of bluegrass, and you're not going to believe this, man, but um, I would have never believed it if I would have never seen it with my own eyes. I probably would have believed eventually that it would happen and go there, man. But Billy Strings and his band, my God, they're flipping awesome, man. They're awesome, and and I watched one of their one of their recent concerts from a few days ago, and they were at the what was it? It was a famous theater. Can't remember the name of it. And they went out into the crowd playing because they got little transmitters and the stuff transmitting their guitar, their amps, and so they went out. Now this theater has balconies, little tiny balconies in the very front on the rights on either side of the stage, and so Billy was on one side and the mandolin player was on the other side, and they were playing, and the fans were just freaking digging it. They were just like they just loved it. It was cool, and everybody at that show was dancing their ass off, and a lot of trippy shit going on, a lot of visual effects being done at that show. And they were making their guitars sound like pretty fucking weird. And I'm just like, huh. Electrified, non-electric folk music. Folk music on acid, man, basically. And I'm just like, holy cow. That's amazing. Unbelievable. And I'm just like, I'm watching this. And it's a whole generation of young kids that love fucking bluegrass music. And they're showing people in the crowd, and I'm seeing pupils like this big. I'm just like, wow. Like maybe there is hope after all. Oh man, it was amazing concert they played, and no keyboards or natural sounding piano or drums, just all strings. Amazing, amazing. I was blown away. Really was, really was. Now I was kind of wondering. It's like, what if these guys get themselves some electric equipment and started actually belting out some bluegrass influenced rock and roll tunes? Imagine how they'd fucking sound. My God. Get themselves two good, really drummers. Two drummers. I said two. Yeah. And get themselves some decent electric guitars. And yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. I think that'd be way cool. Yeah. Those guys are something else. Amazing. I was blown away. Absolutely blown away. All right, what do I have here? Sure, why not? fourth wave man, did you hear the news? Like a band rocking it out, making the hits. Check it once, check it twice, 3 times. The 4 hits the wave. The fourth wave mascot points the way. Like a dream on a summer day. The saying is go time. Rock it out of the park, gonna make some sparks. The band's making tunes, gonna act a loon. It was not too soon. Right on time, right running for the gate. We were just a little late. Go spare time, kicking into gear. Fourth wave man, did you hear the news? Like a band rocking it out, making the hits. Check it once, check it twice, 3 times. The 4 hits the wave. The fourth wave mascot points the way. Like a dream on a summer day. The saying is go time. Rock it out of the park, gonna make some sparks. The band's making tunes, gonna act a loon. It was not too soon. Right on time and running for the gate. We were just a little late. Go spare time, kicking into gear. Hey, hey, the fourth wave man, did you hear the news? Like a band rock it out, making the hits. Check it once, check it twice, 3 times. The 4 hits the wave. The fourth wave mascot points the way. Like a dream on a summer day. The saying is go time. Rock it out the park, gonna make some sparks. The band making tunes, gonna act a loon. It was not too soon. Right on time. Running for the gate, we were just a little late. Go spare time, kicking into gear. The fourth wave man, did you
Where you
hear
at,
the
Tyler?
news? Like a band rocking it out, making the hits. Check it once, check it twice, 3 times. The 4 hits the wave. The fourth wave mascot points the way. Like a dream on a summer day. The saying is go time. Rock it on out the park. Gonna make some sparks. The band making tunes, gonna act a loon. It was not too soon. Right on time, running for the gate. We were just a little late. No spare time, kicking into gear.
Little nostalgia right there. Things of the heart, man. Put a lot of your heart into things, you tend to care about them. a lot of me went into the fourth wave. Basically, if you've seen any thumbnail for the fourth wave, that was me. I made the thumbnail, and so a lot of me went into the fourth wave. So the fourth wave, it really did mean a lot to me. It was a big thing to me. I felt huge things about it. There was all these possibilities, and then the late edition was born. And people change, people go different directions. It always happens. It's always a thing. And I've been reading. I found some really cool interviews about the Grateful Dead and some of their habits and what they would do during showtime. from the very beginning until the very end. There's different interviews that talks about it, but this one particular one, toward the end in 90, I think maybe in 87, this guy started noticing some stuff, and all the members of the band, they had their own little compartmentalized little space they went off to, and they did their own thing on tour. And this guy kind of thought it was kind of unusual. And shit, man, they've been playing music together for years and years and years. When I seen when I was started seeing them, they were 25 years on tour on the road, touring as a band. And that was the summer of 1990 that I seen the Grateful Dead. In 89, I seen Jerry Garcia band. Because the mere fact that Garcia in my family is a family name. And I'm like, Garcia, I gotta go check this guy out. And tickets were $15. And my dad wasn't gonna let me go. I kind of had to have a polite verbal warfare with him, and I had to remind him. It's like, you do know I'm going to be 18 in 3 months, because it was actually less than 3 months. It was about 2.5 months, maybe less, and I'll be able to go then and do what I want then. I would like to tell him I'm with my friends. Nothing bad's going to happen to us. We're going to go have a good time and come back. And he relented. He's seen my logic. I use logic in a persuasive argument. And it wasn't easy, but I was able to convince him. I basically told him I'm going to go anyway. You may as well lock me in my room now. But yeah, I went anyway, and man, did I have fucking fun! Oh man, oh my god, man! I seen what the real circus was all about, and that was just like, oh man, it was fun. Oh, there was so many cool things that I seen. Yeah, fun, amazing. It was just absolutely freaking amazing. And Alpine Valley is a beautiful place, or it used to be, before they made the hill steeper. Yeah. Oh man, there used to have there was an oak tree right in the center, and they tore the freaking oak tree down to make the hill bigger. Unbelievable. And now when you go there, your ankles hurt standing in the lawn seating, because it didn't occur to them to make level platforms as they went for people to stand on. So they're not, because before it was a gentle rising slope and it was no problem. It was comfortable. It was nice. It was beautiful. Beautiful place. And they just did a huge disservice. They wanted to get more people into the lawn seating, is what they were trying to do. There's a lot of ways they could have done that and not destroyed that beautiful oak tree and the way the gently sloping hill was. A lot of things they could have done. Man. A lot of people that used to go there a lot didn't like that. I didn't like it. It's like, man, I'd rather dance on freaking cement than on that steep of an incline hill. Just think when it rains, man, how dangerous it is if it gets muddy. Yeah, it's just way too much. They should have built level platforms as they went up, if they were going to go to all that trouble. Level platforms of tiered grass all the way up, so that way people weren't busting their ankles trying to fucking dance on the goddamn hill at a slant like this. It's pretty steep. They got greedy. Because back when I went and seen Jerry Garcia band, it was $15 for a ticket. I paid for the following year for tickets at for about $20 a piece. Lawn seating tickets. And now, man, you want to go see Dead and Company? My God, man, you better go get a mortgage on your soul or something to be able to go. Unless you have a house you can mortgage. But it's a really, really expensive. I mean, it's insane. I would never be able to afford to go to a Dead and Company show because it's so expensive. Unbelievable. So yeah, that's basically outies. Means basically, yeah, I'm dunsies. Not with music in that way, but it's like, yeah, man, it makes it hard. Really does. And it's like a lot of people don't like two particular words. Selling out. Doing it for the money, perhaps? I don't know, man. It seems really outrageously expensive compared to what things were. I mean, they've gradually gone up. It's like in 90, they were $20 a ticket. 91, $25 a ticket. 92, about $25, $30. Right around 90, 1994, I paid $50 for seats that were probably about 6 or 7 seats away from the stage, Jerry side. On the right side of the stage. Jerry would have been on the left side of the stage. Facing the stage, we were on the right. And we were about 6, 7 seats away. I had a few good seats at that particular show. I used a ticket broker in Chicago. And back then, $50 for a ticket was pretty freaking pricey. Extreme back then. That was 94. Tickets were selling for about $35, $40 for just regular seats. And you got to keep in mind that there was parking fees that were included with the tickets. So when you got to the shows, you didn't pay for any parking. That was all included. And they started doing that, leaving the parking fees with the price of the ticket. So tickets went up a little bit more, but it wasn't that bad. Always just come to the show and pay for parking and then buy tickets. Stuff like that. And then they started not letting people in if they didn't have tickets. Got crazy toward the end, man. Really did. But it's interesting. That Skull and Roses festival, man. My God, it was a beautiful thing. People were out. And you know what? One thing I didn't see? I didn't see anything covering this. Anywhere, hardly. Maybe some of the crew might have. The people that are working on the stuff. But other than that, pretty much mask free. Although in between sessions, I don't think kids should ever wear masks. Period. That should just not happen. Because they need all that oxygen, that developing brain they have. And because I have kids, I'm kind of got a vested interest in seeing my kids breathe pure oxygen. Yeah. Golden Heart.
I kissed the star when my hair was red. I've seen the land of fairy. First time was by the oak tree. The other
Just talked about that
when
oak tree.
Master left this world. He said to me, hold the gold in your heart. Only a golden heart man can. Lands on its feet, can't buy the creator off with gold. The Mad Hatter pointed away, looking at the oak tree. We are the keepers of hearts of gold. I danced and stomped when my hair was red. Silver's in my beard, sure I can still dance and stomp in my feet. I danced and stomped when my hair was red. I seen the land of fairy. First time was by the oak tree. The other was when the master left this world. He said to me, hold the gold in your heart. Only a golden heart man can. Lands on its feet, can't buy the creator off with gold. The Mad Hatter points away, looking at the oak tree. We are the keepers of hearts of gold. I danced, stomped when my hair was red. Silver's in my beard. Sure, I can still dance and stomp in my feet. I danced and stomped when my hair was red. I've seen the land of fairy. First time was by the oak tree. The other was when the master left this world. He said to me, hold the gold in your heart. Only a golden heart man can. Only a golden heart man can. Lands on its feet, can't buy the creator off with gold. The Mad Hatter points away, looking at the oak tree. We are the keepers of hearts of gold. I danced a song when my hair was red. Silver in my beard, sure I still can dance. Stomping my feet, I danced and I stomped when my hair was red. I've seen the land of fairy, first time I was by the oak tree. There, other was when the master left this world. He said to me, hold the gold in your heart. Only a golden heart man can. Lands on his feet, can't buy the creator off with gold. The other was when the master left this world. He said to me, hold the gold in your heart. Only a golden heart man can.
Yeah, when I talk about the Mad Hatter in that song, I'm singing actually about a real person that I knew. and the majority of my songs, if I'm singing about somebody, it's probably somebody that I knew. Damn, how many songs is in that folder? 65. And so technically there's only 64 because there's two versions of one song. And it's in there twice, technically. Where'd it go? I just seen it. Don't you hate that? You just seen something, you look at it, and then it's like, then you got to look at everyone individually. There we go. Let's see. Caught a Lark and Caught a LARP is the same song. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. You spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a cart. just a bottom feeder, breeding false fear in your funny papers. You deleted a video called Plan. It was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink not to go away? Time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. You spent your millions, stop alarm. You thought you caught a lark, but was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a video all planned, it was never meant to the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink? Not go away, time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Spent your millions, stop alarm. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder. Ooh, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a big fall plan. Was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink now? Go away. Time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over and over, and just like Rover. You spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a video called Plan, never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink now? Go away. Time to clean with a little light. Yeah, you know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. You know help is on the way. Over and
I like how that
over,
transition
just
works.
like Rover. Spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a big crawl plan. It was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink now? Go away. Time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover.
Yeah, it's pretty I don't know, it's surprising and shocking to me sometimes. 123 songs total produced. That's more than I ever did in 2002. In 2002 there was 2 CDs produced. And I think the first one we called it Great Flying Twilight. And there was, I think, 7 songs that I wrote, and guitar work that my buddy Jeff Balfe did, and he got sick there for a little while and had to get himself taken care of. if he ever comes on the channel, that'll be his story to tell you. I don't want to tell a story. I've been trying to get a hold of him, but nothing. So yeah, if it's like that, so yeah. So it is like that, I guess. And who knows? Who knows? Went somewhere else, found the life, and forgot about his friends here in Olympia that I know of. A lot of people been wondering about him, cared about him. People that took care of him when he was needing taken care of, took care of him. You ain't heard nothing, no hide nor hair. Dawn's on my friends list. She'd like to know how you're doing, Jeff Bouth. So you just happen to watch this. Dawn's on my friends list. She's wondering how you doing. I haven't seen no one from the Powerhouse in quite a while. But William's still in the area, I'm sure. The whole music scene, I'm not sure even how that is going. I don't know. Haven't been there in a while. Yeah, prolific work, man. Honestly, though, man, I don't think I'm taken serious because of the nature of how I do things. But I pay for the rights to use the instrumental, because I don't think I'm taken serious because I don't play an instrument, and I don't think for that reason I don't think I'm taken serious. Because come on, man, I've been doing this. I've been doing this for over a year now. Been a while. Been a while. Let's see here. All right, let's all right, let's show 50 instead of 30. I'm gonna go back and see what was the first song that I published on YouTube. And yes, it is a publication, because technically when you upload and put a video on there, that is a publication. All right, let's see here. Old Oak Tree, that was August 22nd, 2020. 12 Horses Ride. Ballad of Rob Payne. Ghost Bear Show. Welcome to the After Show. North Wind Blowing. Unicorn in San Fran. Into the Looking Glass. Hey, one of my YouTubers used a title, Into the Looking Glass. I wonder if I should be interested in that. The Fourth Clarion Call. Celios, Gods and Heroes. Storyman Sound. Waiting on the Sauce. Yeah, I think Swamp Land Movie Wobble Theory Boogie was the first one. And that was June 29, 2020. Yeah, that was the first song. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. That was the first song. The second song was Rolling Down the Road, July 13, 2020. So it's been 2 years. I've been doing this for 2 years now. I've been doing this for 2 years. I have 123 worth of songs written, lyrics, matched with instrumentals that I've found. Yeah, singing is an instrument. I would agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm having fun learning how to fool around with the guitar a little bit. I'm having fun with it. First, I'm having fun. Then I'll learn a few things here and there. First, I want to get my fingers used to it, and I want to get to know the guitars and see what kind of noises I can get it to make and stuff like that. Wow, there's 0 people watching. That is so fucking amazing. How does that happen? Yeah, it is 2:07 a.m.
Well, it is a Coast Beer channel, isn't it? So it must be Coast Watchers.
Yeah. All the good going on out there. Yeah. Thinking about going outside for a cigarette. I'm gonna take a look at and see if the WEATHER is going well. Yes, I'm spelling so it won't hear me.
I was wondering about that, but I mean, it's
I
not a
bet
bad
you were.
word.
And fuck off, it ain't fucking raining. Damn
I
it.
was wondering, like,
Hey, the last time I wanted to have a cigarette, me and the wife went outside. It was blustering, and it was windy cold. And we're like, fuck this. And went back inside.
it's a pity did.
Oh, shit. Because you know what'll end up happening is I'll be forced to go out to the van to have a cigarette. Can't get the phone wet and stuff like that. You're live streaming from your phone.
No.
And some of that water may have went to places, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And be like a certain friend of ours and forget to mute and go to the bathroom and pee.
I remember that one. That was funny. I don't believe that. So funny.
No. Let's see here.
Well, on my screen it says one person watching, but I know it's me and Aha on it. So
Yeah.
there's another Coast person on there. Oh, oops.
Let's see here. Yeah, Proper did that. Yeah. That was funny. I don't know if you were watching, if anyone was watching when he had the whole collapse. Everything around him just collapsed.
No, I missed that
The
one.
look on his face is just like, oh my god. I'm sorry, Proper, for laughing, but I remember that. It makes me laugh every time. Yeah, I'm glad nothing hit you in the head or anything like that. Yeah, if I'm irritated and angry, I just start thinking about something that makes me laugh. Yeah. All right, let me play a song and send the wife a text and ask her to verify the onslaught of rain outside. All right, which song should I play? Oh, and I won all my copyright claims. They just dropped away. Last one, I didn't even get a notification. Normally, I get an email notification. It's been dropped. Nothing. Sure, Guitar Wrangler. Yeah. Dusty trails of legend, there's a legacy born. Like new heroes from the legend's mind. Stories in the making, new paths being blazed. Time for courage, time for legend.
laying it down like guitar wranglers. Jump from the page of Wild Wild West. Legends come true, jumping from the pages of time. Laying down the beat, move your feet. Bending the strings, vibrating the springs from the dusty trails. We walk where heroes tread, the heroes play. Bending the strings, vibrating the springs, bending the strings, the dusty trails of legends. There's a legacy born like new heroes from the legends' mind. Stories in the making, new past being placed. Time for courage, time for legends. Laying it down like guitar anglers. Jump from the page, the Wild Wild West. Legends come true, jumping from the pages of time. Laying it down, laying down the beat. Moves your feet, bending the strings, vibrating the springs from the dusty trails. We've walked where heroes tread. The heroes playing, bending the strings, vibrating the strings, bending the strings. There's a dusty trail of legends. There's a legacy born like new heroes. From the legends' mind, stories in the making. New paths being blazed. Time for courage, time for legends. Laying it down like guitar wranglers. Jump from the page, Wild Wild West. Legends come true. Jump from the pages of time. Laying it down, feet moves your feet. Bending the streams, vibrating the springs. From the dusty trails we walk where heroes tread. The heroes playing, bending the strings, vibrating the springs, bending the strings. The dusty trails of legends, there's a legacy born. Like new heroes from the legends' mind, stories in the making, new paths being blazed. Time for courage, time for legends, laying it down like guitar wranglers. Jump from the page of the Wild Wild West. Legends come true, jumping from the pages of time, laying down the beat. Dusty trails of legend, there's a legacy born. Like new heroes from the legends' mind. Stories in the making, new paths being blazed. Time for courage, time for legends. Laying it down like guitar wranglers. Jump from the page of Wild Wild West. Legends come true, jumping from the pages of time. Laying down the beat, move your feet. Bending the strings, vibrating the springs from the dusty trails. We walk where heroes tread, the heroes play. Bending the strings, vibrating the springs, bending the strings, the dusty trails of legends. There's a legacy born like new heroes from the legends' mind. Stories in the making, new paths being blazed. Time for courage, time for legends. Laying it down like guitar anglers. Jump from the page, the Wild Wild West. Legends come true, jumping from the pages of time. Laying down the beat, moves your feet, bending the strings, vibrating the springs from the dusty trails. We've walked where heroes tread. The heroes playing, bending the strings, vibrating the springs, bending the strings. There's a dusty trail of legends. There's a legacy born like new heroes. From the legends, nine stories in the making. New paths being blazed. Time for courage, time for legends. Laying it down like guitar wranglers. Jump from the page, wild, wild west. Legends come true. Jump from the pages of time. Laying it down, feet, moves your feet, bending the strings, vibrating the springs. From the dusty trails we walk where heroes tread. The heroes playing, bending the strings, vibrating the springs, bending the strings. The dusty trails of legends, there's a legacy born. Like new heroes from the legends mind, the stories in the making. New paths being blazed. Time for courage, time for legends, laying it down like guitar wrangler. Jump from the page of the wild, wild west. Legends come true, jumping from the pages of time, laying down the beat.
All right. That didn't repeat, did it?
It did once.
Yeah,
My
my 12-year-old was asking me some questions, and wife asked me some questions. So I, of course, humorously answered them, like always, because I'm just a funny smartass sometimes.
I'm so surprised by it. Yeah, I really am.
That's funny. All right, let's see here.
What are you doing?
There we go. Done. Camera. There we go. All right, looks like I'll have to change the icon for here. Cigarette time.
choose summertime version. There we go. Kind of makes me look like I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt, right? All right. All right. Okay. Wife says it is misty rain outside, so we'll find out. Yeah, back a little bit of wind and rain. Perfect moment for a song idea, right?
Tower has the power, tower came crumbling down, tumbling down. Hit the ground running, it was years ago. The old man heard the news, thought it was the blues. Found myself singing the blues, had to come back to it. You see me, I saw you, didn't have a need to point you out. Ziggy winked at us, plucked one string, they all vibrate. Sing, string, singing the song plucked, we all ducked. Was it the web of life? No more strife, let's get to living life. No more strife, let's get to living life. Tower has the power, tower came crumbling down, tumbling down. Hit the ground running, it was years ago. The old man heard the news. It was years ago, thought it was the blues. Found myself singing the blues away. Had to come back to it. You see me, I saw you. Didn't have the need to point you out, so you winked at us. Plucked one string, they all vibrate. Sing, string, singing, the song plucked, we all ducked. Was the web of life, no more strife. Let's get to living life. Tower has the power, tower crumbling down, tumbling down. It hit the ground running, it was years ago. The old man heard the news, thought it was the blues. Found myself singing the blues away. I had to come back to it, didn't have the need to point you out. Ziggy winked at us, plucked one string, they all vibrate. Sing, string, singing the song plucked. We all ducked in the web of life. No more strife, let's get to living life.
All right. Found out what that sounds like through a phone headset. Been a while. It's a good thing I checked out what my battery was on my headset. Charged it the other day, 90%. Yeah. Remember, you got like 10 seconds when you're in a mobile browser to get back to StreamYard on your phone. 10 seconds. You maybe not be pushing it a little. So yeah. So yeah, I seen one of the cats yesterday when I was out for a smoke. Hadn't seen any of the cats in a while. So yeah, earlier my wife made Scottish pot pie. I was um, watching YouTube and I ran across this random Scotch pie titled video, and got me curious. Older Scottish balding gentleman talking about making pie. He used ground. When you want ground meat over there, it's minced. That's what it means over there. And so now I understand what minced meat means. Family recipe for Indian dish, curry, and minced meat with potatoes. Funny enough. So the wife did say, Wendy. So let's see. You there, Mikhail?
Yep, I'm there.
There we go.
Yeah.
I am mobile for a smoky.
You sound
And
so funny when you're on mobile.
we'll see here in a day or so whether the wife smokes another pack before I do. Wait a minute, just in case. I need keys to the van. What? Stuck on something? First, I think I better turn down the plate. There we go. Yeah, move that looking out there. See how long they last. All that. Doesn't appear to be coming down really fast. It is drizzling though. Yeah, it's definitely a drizzle. Oh yeah. This time of year when it starts getting into spring. I love when the weather starts getting warmer. But it's like the winter into spring where it's just wet. Same thing. Continual cold spring. And green. Lots of green. Kind of hoping it eats up just a tad. Be nice to see the moon. Oh yeah, just some good wet stuff. I'm telling you, just wet enough, and it's a slight breeze. Makes it a bit chilly. Yeah, and keep in mind, I'm wearing sandals. Yeah, that's tough, I tell you. Well, I don't know about you guys, but like it's getting toward that part of the show where we say goodbye, say goodnight, and all that. First, yeah, with stuff. All right, that was weird. I hit the wrong button. Toys on the stairs. All right. I found out the range of my headset. It's right around 15 feet.
That's not too bad, isn't it?
Not too bad now. The trusty flannel off. The other day when I was on the phone, I tested its limit.
All right.
Ah,
I hear you. I got to put the headset on. All right. It's a little darker in here, eh? Well, let's see here. One more song before we hit the road. Let's see here. And Jack and Jill.
yes, that's a good song. I like.
Walking up the hill, walking down the hill in the land of Jack and Jill. They took a pill and ran into a mad rabbit. In the land of madness, watch out for the signs along the way. In the land of Jack and Jill.
We get our thrills, feeling the sound, laying it down in the land of Jack and Jill. Walking up the hill, walking down the hill in the land of Jack and Jill. They took the pill and ran into a mad rabbit. In the land of madness, watch out for signs along the way. In the land of Jack and Jill. Get our thrills, spilling the sound and laying it down. In the land of Jack and Jill. Walking up the hill, walking down the hill in the land of Jack and Jill. They took a pill and ran into a mad rabbit in the land of madness. Watch out for the signs along the way in the land of Jack and Jill. We get our thrills, feeling the sound, laying it down in the land of Jack and Jill. Walking up the hill, walking down the hill in the land of Jack and Jill. They took a pill, ran into a mad rabbit in the land of madness. Watch out for the signs along the way in the land of Jack and Jill. We get our thrills, spilling the sound, laying it down in the land of Jack and Jill. Walking up the hill, walking down the hill in the land of Jack and Jill. They took a pill, ran into a mad rabbit in the land of madness. Watch out for the signs along the way in the land of Jack and Jill. We get our thrills, spilling the sound, lay it down in the land of Jack and Jill. And I'm talking with my mute on. Good thing I only said 2 words. Well, thanks, gentlemen, for hanging out with the bear. Thanks for yous that stopped by and made it a priority to come hang out with this old bear. And I appreciate you. Been doing this song thing now, man, for fucking 2 years. A little over 2 years now. Because that first song, if I can find it again. Because Waiting on the Sauce technically was probably the first song. One that I actually put a lot of effort into. And that was July 16, 2020. So 20, 21, 22. And so the first one I messed around with was in June. So it's been 2 years.
2 good years, to be honest.
Yeah, 2 years, man. 2 years.
2 great years.
Wow, this blows me away.
That time's gone really fast. It's just gone so fast.
And my beard is a hell of a lot longer than it used to be. Now the medallion I wear around my neck, my beard now covers it. And it hangs to right here on my breastplate. Not too far from where my heart is at. Yeah. So, and it's getting to the point to where I got wiggle factor in my beard.
Yeah. Wiggle factor. I like that. That's funny.
I got wiggle factor going on, yeah.
Hey,
2 years.
Beer's becoming a riddle. Beer's becoming a riddle.
Yeah. It's a wiggle. I know who the Wiggles are too. My kids watch them. It's funny that I even know that, right? I swear to God, those guys are on. I swear to God, those guys were on fucking acid when they were doing their shows. You had to be. Oh, crazy!
I've never seen a single minute of them. So it's okay. There's like sad trip to Stavely, not a single sitting.
You should better turn the bright of my phone back up a little. So yeah. So we'll see y'all cats a little later. Soon, probably. Who knows? I might go live just for shits and giggles. All right. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you. Tillian, everyone else stop by. Let me look real quick and see who will all stop by. People like to sneak in on me when I'm singing. Wow. Small crowd tonight. Small crowd.
It's a shame.
All right. Thanks all. And have a great one. And
Same here. Everyone, everyone.
yeah. You got an instrument, pick it up, play it. Yeah. All right. See y'all later.
Good night.
Good night.